Chicken, if you're here, it's because you have sciatica. And I'm going to explain 5 exercises you didn't know about to get rid of your sciatica. Join me. Welcome one more day, one more week to Fisiolution, your physiotherapy, health and wellness channel. And today I come to tell you a series of steps, 5 exercises that you probably did not know to relieve your sciatica. Oh mom, how horrible sciatica pain. I want to send you lots of energy and I encourage you to follow these tips and exercises daily. This way, you will be able to improve that discomfort and sensation that you and I know sciatica causes us. These exercises will help you overcome and mitigate your pain. Let's get to it, dear chickens. Quickly, let's draw what causes sciatic nerve injury with statistical data. Let's get sideways, Esther. To avoid injury, prepare your muscles and ligaments. Use Physiocrem with natural ingredients. Want some? Physiocrem. You can. The first, with a tremendous 90%, we have basically the herniated disc. Remember these two? Let's flex the legs a little bit. Here we have, what are the vertebrae? And it's something as simple as our vertebral disc, which is here, protrudes backwards, sharing what is the nerve root. We stretch this leg, making a coaptation of the nerve, a compression of the nerve, irritation of the nerve, which then goes down the entire sciatic, depending on which segment it is in, LIV, LV, SI, L2, L3. The pain can come from front to back or directly stay in the buttock. Here what we are explaining is that 90% of the cases we have of sciatica, statistically, is a herniation, as you see here. This is the disc, it has protruded, and it touches the nerve root. In the next case, we would be talking about a stenosis. A stenosis basically is through the channel in which the nerves move, a closure is created, less light begins to be seen, and of course, seeing less light, seeing less space through that conduit, the nerve begins to be compressed and begins to give lack of strength, paresthesia, and even pain radiating to the tip of the foot. In the last case, we would be talking about dipondylolisthesis, which is basically that the vertebrae are displaced in correlation forward or backward, generating a pull, generating a closure of light, and also generating an irritation of the sciatic nerve. And my question is, where are the hundreds of cases that we treat of pyramidal syndrome every year in the clinic? Well, we have said 95 and 5 is 100. Far below, far below, far below, far below have to be the pyramidal syndromes. The pyramidal syndromes, basically we are talking about, this is the sacral lamina, this is the trochanter, this is the pyramidal. Okay. And at this step, where our nerve passes through, it irritates the nerve signal and brings the pain down. Pretty much, if it never goes past the knee. There are the causes of our sciatica pains, and now we are going to give you 5 solutions that you didn't know about. But first, let's clean this up. Bam! Clean it up nicer. And now, let's start our first exercise, which is tennis ball inhibition on the musculature that affects sciatica problems. First exercise, inhibition with 2 balls. Yes, as you are hearing, guys, we are going to inhibit the musculature for vertebral with a stocking or a sock and 2 balls, as simple as introducing the 2 little balls, leave them in the middle, you can give a turn, make a knot, and you have your muscle inhibitor for vertebral, Fisiolution 3000, lying position, legs bent, lift up and select as soon as you leave the sacroiliacs. Okay, down there, and we drop down, we're going to do a pumping, we're already doing strength. Directly pulsing the musculature of the spine. And now, what we're going to do is, we're going to take one knee, we lower the knee, and we are going to be like this for 1 or 2 minutes, very softly, at a slow rhythm and at a constant rhythm. What we are doing is a small compulsive pumping and a slight pumping, timid pumping from left to right, alternating the knees. When we have been doing this exercise for 1 or 2 minutes, we bend our knees a little bit more, and we are going to let them fall slightly to one side, towards the other side. Here we are already doing a more intense pumping in your paravertebral musculature that will help you to oxygenate the area and to regularize the area, since it is a muscular area that when we have this problem, basically there is a congestion, a contracture that does not let you move, does not let you stretch the muscles. Then, not being able to stretch the muscles, there is hypomobility. Having hypomobility, there is little oxygenation. After another 2 minutes, be careful. If we go down a lot to one side and there is pain, we stay a little earlier. After 2 minutes doing this exercise, we will do the last exercise, which is to press hard on top of the 2 balls to generate a much greater pumping. And this is done by bringing knees to the chest, the coming and going soft and relaxed. If it hurts to go all the way up, the only thing we are going to do is to stay a little bit before. But if you can do the whole movement, much better, because this way you generate much more pumping, a self-massage that we are producing in all the musculature for vertebral. And these are the exercises that will be good for you to inhibit all the vertebral muscles. Let's get a little bit sideways. An explanation, we will have to work. First point, we leave the sacroiliacs immediately there. Then we can work another point that is a little bit higher, maybe in L2, and the first point is in LEAV, L3. With 2 points, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, we begin to relax all the musculature that is super congested when we suffer a process of sciatica. Second exercise, inhibition of the pyramidal, also with tennis ball. A great traveling companion for all of you who have sciatica. We will work all the pyramidal and gluteal musculature, which is usually very congested. As simple as lying down, flexed, leg straight, leg flexed. We are going to locate our sacrum bone, we are going to locate our trochanter bone, and we are going to leave it right in the middle. We are going to support ourselves, which is always a pleasant sensation, and we are going to do a simple exercise of gentle pumping, which is to bring the knee to the chest. We take the knee, we pull a little bit, there is less pressure, there is more pressure, less pressure, more pressure, the ball will play a little bit going up and down. Position that we will do again another 2 minutes. The next pose is as simple as generating the pressure that you're seeing. We're going to open the hip as much as we can, and we're going to close the hip, okay? Generating a compression movement. Less pressure, generating a pumping in the pyramidal musculature. There is also the gluteus. Okay, there we are. When we have been in this posture for 2 minutes, we are going to do one last exercise. We are going to leave the ball to the side here. We are going to sit down. We bend our legs, very important. We put our arms behind us, and let's see from here. Up. Here, come on. Let's start forward and backward, slowly. There you have it. Look how good the movement is. Front and back, we're doing a longitudinal sweep to the more vertical fibers. When we take a minute, because the arms here are pulling a lot, we are going to do the following. We stop here and go from inside to outside for all the horizontal fibers. Remember that these exercises must be performed with tolerance to the pain that we are producing with the massage. If the problem is of the pyramidal, it goes very well. And if the problem is up here, it will also go well, because it is musculature that is congested when the nerve signal is not working well with our sciatica problem. Guys, third exercise that you didn't know about to relieve your sciatica pain, we're going to do a stretching and pumping of the gluteal musculature piriformis with fulcrum on the wall. What do I mean? We have a super cool stretcher, okay? Which is this. You're going to find a wall, and what you're going to do is we're going to flex the leg where we don't have the sciatica, and we're going to pass the ankle in a quad position on top of the other knee, as you're seeing. We are already generating a stretch. You can move further away from the wall or less from the wall to regulate the intensity of the stretch. With your left hand, you push a little bit and you are going to start pumping. It is a back and forth as far as you can, that there is no sudden pain at any time, and you are going to do this technique for at least 1 minute, 2 minutes. So what we are pumping is all the musculature that we have in the gluteal and piriformis musculature. The point Once we have done 1 or 2 minutes of this strategy, we relax and we are going to do 40 seconds of pushing by engaging the arm. Very important to engage the arm. You put your hand, you engage your arm so that you are not pulling directly with the arm. Flexion that can get tired and you can hurt your shoulder. By engaging the arm, we are stretching the gluteal and piriformis muscles, which will be great for 2 sets of 40 seconds. It's essential that you work with a wall because the wall makes a dispulcro and allows you to make a lever that, if you do it without a wall, is not as effective or as powerful as the technique I'm describing. 2 and 2. 4. Fourth exercise. Guys, the banana position, the well-known secret non-technical banana position. We are going to turn around, and what we are playing here is to reposition, re-centralize the vertebral disc a little bit. We go down a little bit, and what we are going to do is, as Esther has done very well, support the shoulder in the projection of the elbow in Sphinx position. We look up banana position as the one who says. This is how comfortable we have to be. For how long? 1 minute, 2 minutes, we can be perfectly, and it gives us to do the next perfect step. If not with this one, we are already doing, telling the disc to reposition itself, to stop giving so much trouble in the nerve root. We are going to go up, we are going to support the hands, we are going to fit elbows, we are going to look up, and it is very important that the pelvis is not separated from the stretcher. If we can hold there for 1 or 2 minutes because we have flexibility, it is a step beyond the banana or Sphinx technique. Let's go back to the downward Sphinx position. And here's the last one you can try. It's as simple as taking our legs, bringing them to where we have sciatica. If we have a relief, we stay there. Or towards the opposite side, generating a banana. Now, yes, okay? Of all that is our spine. With this, what we are playing with is the forces that compress the disc, causing the tension to evacuate from one side and go to the other, and the nerve root is not compressed. So, it is very interesting, especially when you have hernias. Try right and left, and in the position that hurts the least, you stay for 2 minutes. Guys, for the last exercise that I have prepared for you, we are going to start first with a little rub on the skin with cream, a cream like the one I am showing you, number 1 in sales. Let's put a little bit on the hand, a little shot here, 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 a little shot here. Why am I marking this area? Because it's the irradiation zone. Let's rub 2 or 3 minutes in this zone. Rubbing the area of irradiation makes the skin begin to mask the pain. The pain is given by the nerve signal. But this massage increases the irrigation of the circulation in the area, calms the mechanoreceptors, and begins to have less pain sensation, which at this point you are probably already quite better. But the exercise that comes next, which is neurodynamics, asks us to be with our maximum mobility. So I leave it for the end of the whole. After giving 2 minutes of massage and 2 minutes of massage, we are going to lie down, literally a little bit further down, and now it consists of the following. The cord of the cable that is trapped, okay, either in the pyramidal or in the stenosis or in the hernia. What we want is that it circulates through the conduit, through its structure, and it is as simple as taking with both hands. We are going to lift the leg until we have a little bit of tightness or even reproduce a little bit of pain, and it is as simple as we look forward. Lower foot, look back, look at my toes, lower foot, put foot down. Plantar flexion, look up. Dorsal flexion, the foot always accompanies the head in a position of tension. If this seems too complicated because it does not give you the leg towel trick. We take it, we pull, there, and sequence. That is downwards, upwards, down, up. How long are we going to do this? Between 3 and 5 minutes. If you can do it a little bit longer, it's worth going up to 15 minutes. This is the last exercise. If you do them sequentially a couple of times a day, you're going to cope and you're going to relieve your sciatica pain. I am sure that if you have done this sequence of exercises, your sciatica is better. Well, perfect. If you have been left wanting to know more exercises for sciatica, I leave up here a playlist of videos for sciatica where you will see different approaches that can be done to improve even more. Remember, do it pain-free, twice a day, to mitigate your sciatica pain. We've come to the end, guys, and I won't get into it again. But you know what? I'm super happy. Why? Because we're already a chunk of 1 million subscribers. So I encourage you, if you're not subscribed, to post a comment, to give them the like. It helps us a lot. It activates the bell, and even healing and 1 million times more.